Hello everyone and welcome back for another tutorial. In this tutorial I'm gonna talk you through editing sound in Lightworks. So we're gonna make a soundscape with different types of sound, and we're gonna do a photo sequence on top of that in case that's what you want to do for your assignment. As you can see, I already set up my Lightworks profile this time. If you don't know how to do this, I'd advise to watch some of these Lightworks tutorials, and they'll help you in setting up the program very easily. They have better quality equipment than I have, so for microphones and stuff. So I'd recommend watching their tutorials in order to set you up. Well, so we're gonna make a soundscape. What we're gonna do is first create a new edit, because that's where we have to place it. I've got different types of files in here. I've got my photos. These are all my photos actually. This is a small film. And these three are sounds. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut and paste a part of this small film in the edit. I'm gonna select the part which I want to put into my edit, which I want to keep, by placing in and out points. I can do this by pressing this button here, or pressing Y on my keyboard for the in mark, and then this one for the out mark, or O on my keyboard. Then over here, this is your edit. So this is basically your timeline, what your video is gonna look like. And wherever the red diamond is, will be displayed in this screen here. So this is your full footage, and this is your eventual edit. And you can drag and drop your red diamond to where you want this clip to be. So I'll just place it at the beginning. You can decide if you want to replace it into the target edit or insert it in the target edit. Right now we don't have any other footage in there, so we're just gonna press this one and zoom in a bit because it's obviously a very short clip. Yep. As you can see, Lightworks has created 3 different layers. Over here we've got the video layer, and here the 2 audio layers. So what if, for instance, we would like to keep the audio of this one, but we want to place some static images on top of it? There are easy ways to do it. You can first you have to lock the audio by turning it off. So this video layer is still on because it's colored and it's like glowing blue, while these ones are turned off, which also means that I can't change anything about it anymore. So these audio layers will stay in place. Now I can place some images on top of it if I want, or I can simply remove it by creating in and out points on my video, in and out, and then I can press here, remove the marked selection. It's gonna put it on the clipboard, but I don't want to keep it. So right now I only have the audio left. If I play it, it's not very high quality, but it's just for the sake of illustrating. Or another thing I could do, Ctrl Z to undo, is to simply fill this area here with let's take this very nice tropical picture in Curaçao. We have selected this space here, and then you can click replace into target edit. This way it's gonna fill up the area you have selected with this image here. So if I play from here on, My computer is a bit slow because I'm also recording at the same time. Sorry for that, guys. But as you can see, this part is simply still the frisbee clip, and here we have the nice tropical island. It was actually raining that day, so it's a bit of a contrast. So yeah, we can also add extra sound layers if we want. We're gonna add a new layer by right-clicking somewhere, and you can select Add Tracks. Well, we want to add an audio track because we want to make extra audio overlays, and we want it to be after A2, so it's going to be underneath here. These soundtracks I made are like not super high quality. I recorded them with my phone, so they are only mono tracks. However, if you have recorded, for instance, sounds with a better microphone or another video, you can select 2 layers and link them together as stereo pairs, like these one over here, A1 and A2. But it's not gonna be a stereo pair. And over here they entered the new layers. These ones are still locked, so that's easy. I have sounds from the hallway, which you can simply drag and drop in there, or you can do the same thing. Select your in and your out point, and then put it in the target edit. Like this. If I, for instance, want to have 2 sound layers at the same time, I'll need to move this one a bit. I'm gonna edit in here. So then it's gonna play it at the same time. Downside that the frisbee one is so super loud I can't even hear it. So hi everyone, there was a small glitch in the recording of the audio of the last part of the tutorial, so I'm recording it again. That's also the reason why the file right now looks slightly different than a couple of seconds before. But the last thing I wanted to show you is how to control the intensity of the sounds. Like I showed you, the intensity of the hallway is way less than the intensity of the frisbee team, and I want to balance it a bit better. So you can do that by clicking on Advanced here, and it will give you some extra options for your layers. The percentages here is the speed at which your video is played, so if you want to make it slow motion or speed it up, you can alter it here. But we are interested in the intensity of the sound, which is over here. As you can see, I already screwed this one down quite a lot. Minus 29 is a bit too much, so I'm gonna put it at minus 20. This one, yeah, minus 21, still good. As you can see over here, it's not a straight line. That's because here in the end it's also at minus 29. So we want it at minus 20. And here we also want it at minus 21. So right now they're both in a straight line. So the last thing I want to show you, if you're like done with making your soundscape, is how to export it. So we're gonna select the part that we want to export. Let's say after this last picture over here. I'm gonna make an out, and I want to turn this one on because these ones have to come too. So I'm gonna make an out mark over here by pressing O or pressing on the button over there. And I'm gonna scroll back in, and this is gonna be my in mark. So right now I've marked the area between the blue diamonds over here. Then I'm gonna click export edit. As you can see, the amount of files you can render your file in is very limited in this free version. It's nice enough for practicing uses, but if you really want to do something professional with your film, I would recommend to actually either get the pro version or use a more pro program so you can render in a higher quality. And you can give it a name. This is the destination where it's gonna put it, and this is the name, Soundscape 1. And it's important to check this box, use marked section, because otherwise it's gonna render 20 minutes of black screen, and you don't want to have 20 minutes of black screen behind your 20-second soundscape. It's gonna make your file much bigger, and it's also just really useless. So make sure to mark your section beforehand and then select use marked section. Start. And over here you can see it's rendering now. So when your render is done, you're gonna get this screen, and you can easily click on the link over here, and it will redirect you to your soundscape. Which you now can play in any media player. So yeah, this was the tutorial on the soundscape and photo sequence. I wish you all best of luck in completing your own assignment.